Hi, it's Steve here and welcome to Lifting Between Life. And that title never felt so apt as today because I've had an extremely busy day and I'm straight in from work and straight into the gym. I really wanted to get this session done. I'm training towards my second ever powerlifting competition. It's going to be in 4 weeks' time. Today's session, I want to take you through my deadlift. I'm going to do a lot of warm-up sets to get a bit of blood in the lower back and in the legs. And I'm going to work up to 190 kilos for 2 reps. I want to do that for 3 sets. 190 kilos for 2 should be quick. I'm always slow off the ground, but it's going to be a good confidence booster session today. It's 10 kilos less than what my opener will be on the day if all goes well. So yeah, stick with me and I hope you enjoy watching. It's been a really long day at work today, so I feel tired. I'm not feeling really psyched for this, but I'm hoping that once I get a few more warm-up sets in, I start to feel a little bit more weight on the bar, I'll take it a little bit more seriously. Otherwise, if I get caught sleeping, I might struggle with 190 today, which wouldn't be good. So, a couple more warm-ups, and I think we'll be there. I'm all warmed up. I'm up to my working weight now, 190 kilos. I am tired. I forgot to bring a drink in here. I don't have the correct clothes on. Every excuse in the book, which is actually what I wanted. Sometimes a session like this, I think is great because it builds resilience. When you compete, nothing's how you want it to be. So this is a prime example of not really having the best of days, but if I can achieve this now, get 2 reps with it, that's going to be really good for my confidence, and I feel positive. I feel good. I'm warmed up and I'm ready. For 190, that felt good for me. That was quick for me. I'm really happy with that. And I've got the trainers on, so you know I can next week put the plimsoll things on and I'll lose an inch or so. So it'll be almost like I'm pulling from a partial. Well, that's the plan anyway. 2 more sets with 190. I'll see if I can build on that. Get a little bit more speed, keep it all tight, make sure I get a good lockout. But yeah, really happy with that, especially considering the day that I've had. Feels good. Okay, last set with 190. I'm going to change things up a little bit. I have done 2 reps, 2 sets, 2 reps so far. I'm feeling good. I'm thinking about my next session in a week's time, where I want to go up to 200 for a double. So I'd like to do 3 or 4 reps this time, which is a little bit unorthodox because I was just doing doubles, but I want to instill in myself some confidence for next session. And I'm feeling warmed up. I've only done 4 reps with the heavy weight, so I'm good to go. So let's see how this works out. So I feel like that last set went really well. I think I probably had a few more in the tank as well, but I definitely don't want to push myself to the max at the moment. My training in general towards this competition, which is in 4 weeks, has been going really well. I've been very consistent. I've been squatting, benching, deadlifting. Of course, you have to. Every single week, I've been strict. I've stuck to it. All the goals have been very attainable. However, over the last week, I've been feeling really burnt out. Sleep hasn't been fantastic, if I'm honest. And just feeling very worn and tired. And the thought of continuing to increase my numbers each week towards this competition up to just 1 week before and having 1 week of rest before the competition, I could tell it's probably not going to go very well for me. So I've decided to change things up. I've hit 1 heavy deadlift session today, or heavy for me. And then next week I will go up to 200 for 2. And then the following week, I'm literally going to start I'm just going to go down to a weight which is really manageable. I'm going to work at about 30-40% of my max. That gives me 2 weeks of rest before the competition. I'm going to do that on deadlift, I'm going to do that on squat, and on bench, I'm probably going to give myself maybe 8 or 9 days of rest before this competition. I just feel sometimes if you just stick dogmatically to a program and your body's giving you all types of warning signs, it's just not healthy. And I think that when you have responsibilities, when you have a full-time job, or perhaps you're married or you have children, all of which that I have, stuff comes up in life where your training is, of course, is very important, but you have to adapt and you have to be able to change. And that's the position where I'm in at the moment. I'm not even sure whether I'm articulating myself very clearly. It's like I know what I think, but it's maybe not coming out as clearly as it should be. That's because I'm tired, I think, and that's the overall feeling. I'm tired. I've still definitely got more in the tank, but I really want to peak for that day in 4 weeks' time. And I don't want to zap my energy over the next few weeks and have really good numbers on doubles in my garage, but when it comes to the day, I'm absolutely fried. So, and I've got past experience as well with deadlift especially. I've stepped away from deadlift before for like 2 or 3 weeks, come back to it and hit my max like instantly, that I could have, that I was hitting before when I was training consistently every single week. So, and I think I spoke about this before, it's finding that optimal amount of training that works for you. And that is very, very individual, and it depends a lot on the person, like the person's energy levels, if you have any underlying health conditions, the level of sleep you're getting, your nutrition, your hydration levels. There's so many variables that come into it. So for me, even though there is a powerlifting competition coming up, I need to train towards it in a sustainable way. And that really is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to change from the program that I had dialed in, and I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm going to miss 1 intense week at the end, 1 intense week of deadlift, 1 intense week of squat, 1 intense lift of the bench press, and just really enjoy my training. Enjoy the journey towards this competition. And what I'm looking forward to at this competition is being a Masters. There will be people my age and above. I'm going to meet lots of other people with similar interests. That's going to be great. I know that there's going to be people there in my class that are super strong. So that's going to be really interesting to watch and cool to see these guys that are deadlifting 280 kilos and squatting, 250 plus. So that's going to be really cool to see. So I think sometimes you have to step out of your own head a little bit and just enjoy your training, enjoy the journey. And that's what I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to finish on some pull downs, and that will be it for this evening. So it feels like a really productive deadlift session, really enjoyed it. And if you've watched, thanks for sticking around, and any comments or any pointers on my deadlift, then I welcome it. Take care.